Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon, and we're going to talk about Johnny Depp losing his case. Now we haven't really dipped in on the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard situation for a few months now. We haven't really been following it all that closely, other than it was a thing we were kind of looking at to see whether or not Depp's career or Heard's career would be affected by the controversy. And now we have a verdict. Of course, Depp tried to sue the Sun for defamation, and it turns out that, it didn't happen. He lost his case, and I'm going to talk about some of the reactions to it. Again, this is not something that we have followed incredibly closely. It's up for debate. What you think about Amber Heard, what you think about Johnny Depp. Personally, I think Amber Heard doesn't sound like a very nice person to me, and I think Johnny Depp may have gotten a bad rap. But the question is, did the courts find the Sun guilty of defaming Johnny Depp? And apparently, the answer is no, they did not. So we're going to talk about that and kind of the fallout from that. We're going to talk about a lot of the usual suspects you would expect to be dancing, including we got the AV Club. Oh darn, Johnny Depp lost his libel case against tabloid The Sun. Oh darn. Oh darn. We've got headlines like this: Amber Heard turd dropping claims by Depp wiped clean. It's like you can't make this stuff up. So we are going to talk about this here. Amber Heard probably didn't bleep the bed, judge officially rules. Lots of people with hot takes on this, of course, and we're going to do sort of a bird's eye view. So before we get into it, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We're at almost 150,000 subs, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Headed toward 200,000, hoping for that to happen pretty soon. So yeah, the internet's not really happy. This just came out from We Got This Covered. Literally just seconds ago, I came across this article, which is going to kind of set the tone, I think, for the rest of the video. But the internet's demanding justice for Johnny Depp after he loses the legal battle. Now, he has had a lot of pretty prominent women in his corner, including some ex-girlfriends like Winona Ryder. Vanessa Paradis showed support for Johnny Depp. Winona Ryder has been very vocal supporting Johnny Depp. Sia, the singer Sia, just a couple of weeks ago, voiced public support for Johnny Depp. She said that Depp was clearly the victim from her official Twitter account, just showing my public support for Johnny Depp. I mean, I'd love him to get clean and stop with the jewelry, but he is clearly the victim after hearing those tapes. And those tapes were pretty hard to listen to. I did listen to them. I'm not going to play them here, obviously. But again, the trial, and I'm not a lawyer, but the trial was about whether or not the Sun, not Amber Heard, was guilty of defaming Johnny Depp. And according to the judges, they ruled no, that's not the case. And defamation, as I understand, is a very hard thing to prove, because you have to prove, people can have subjective opinions and decide they don't want to work with people, but you have to prove beyond shadow of a doubt that they were the ones lying and they were the ones costing you your career. And there's some other folks chiming in, including Az from Heel versus Babyface, talking about he's pretty angry about the situation, but realize that the UK courts do work a little bit differently than they do here over in the US. So here we go. The internet's demanding justice for Johnny Depp after he loses legal battle from We Got This Covered. On November 2nd, the verdict was determined on Johnny Depp's much publicized libel case. And that's what this was. It wasn't Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard. It was Johnny Depp versus the newspaper. Against the UK tabloid newspaper The Sun, which described the actor as a wife beater in an article reporting on ex-wife Amber Heard's claims that Depp domestically abused her. Through the case, Depp's representatives have shared much evidence indicating that Heard physically and emotionally abused him instead, which has helped rescue the Pirates of the Caribbean star's reputation somewhat, but nonetheless, the case did not turn out in his favor. Actually, it does seem like people have sort of decided that they're still going to work with Johnny Depp, as far as I can tell. I don't think it's hurt his career that much. At first it did, but I think now that that evidence has come out in court, people are like, oh yeah, Amber Heard's kind of shitty, isn't she? She is kind of shitty. So Judge Mr. Justice Nickel declared that the Sun had successfully proven that what was written in its article was substantially true, while the judge decreed that Depp was guilty of 12 out of 14 alleged incidents of domestic abuse. Amber Heard's representatives responded to the ruling saying that she was relieved and not surprised the judge had found in the Sun's favor. But of course, meanwhile, Depp's lawyers have called the ruling as perverse as it is bewildering and have confirmed that Depp will try to appeal the case. Depp's team statement continued, most troubling is the judge's reliance on the testimony of Amber Heard and corresponding disregard of the mountain of counter evidence from police officers, medical practitioners, her own former assistant, other unchallenged witnesses, and an array of documentary evidence which completely undermined the allegations point by point. All of this was overlooked. Many of the loudest voices on Twitter today following the ruling are on Depp's side, with justice for Johnny Depp trending on social media, first in the UK and then worldwide. Many of the actor's loyal fans were quick to echo his lawyers and pointing out all the evidence pointing to Heard's own guilt. According to Justice Nickel, these injuries don't matter. And there is a lot of evidence that Amber Heard has hurt Johnny Depp, but they have to prove that his career was damaged by the newspaper, by the Sun. Why is it so hard to believe that women can be violent too? Well, that's the bigger issue, and that's what people are afraid of, is that because of this, we're going to have fewer men step forward with their testimony about being abused. Now, I personally know people that have been in abusive relationships, and it's actually been the women who were abusive. But of course, guys are supposed to be, just basically suck it up and take it. You're not a man if a woman can abuse you. Yes, I did start a physical fight. I was hitting you. I lied because she screams innocent here, doesn't she? The justice system is effed. People not happy. I think everybody knows by now. But the fact judge literally said it's irrelevant that Ms. Heard assaulted him shows why male victims don't come forward. This is true. This is actually very true. Outside of this case, this page supports him. I can't stand an abuser just because it's a woman, and victimhood has no gender. Then that thing where I'm not going to talk about, but there were physical injuries. Once again, the big corporation wins. A mountain of evidence is ignored. The judge's decision is just as unprofessional, prejudiced, and moronic, like the Sun's article. I wonder if there is any non-corrupted entity left in the world of justice for Johnny. Now, here's the thing. The big boss at Warner, who was in charge of the Fantastic Beasts movies and the Harry Potter movies, he left. He's leaving. So will they continue to cast Johnny Depp, as Grindelwald? I don't know. Would they consider recasting him? I don't know. I have no idea. Because we know that Warner Media is going all in. I mean, we're talking all in on social justice issues. They literally hired a BLM co-founder and gave her a fat movie deal. Okay. So I'm like, they're going all in on, social justice. And it might be that, this isn't going to help his case. This isn't going to help him get parts. I can totally see them, especially since the guy who I'm presuming was responsible for hiring him for Fantastic Beasts, or at least signing off on it, is no longer going to be with Warner. So who knows? Right now in the UK, justice for Johnny Depp, the scum and Mr. Depp are all trending. That would be the Sun. So yeah, Amber Heard sounds absolutely ghastly too, but she isn't the one who sued a newspaper for libel, claiming she wasn't. Depp did. He lost. Depp is innocent. Amber Heard is a liar. So, I mean, we knew this wasn't going to go well. Libel cases, defamation cases are pretty hard to prove. I don't know. Plus, it's the climate, I don't know what's going to happen next. Again, TMZ, Amber Heard probably didn't bleep the bed. Judge officially rules. So the judge writes, boo, I had an incomplete mastery of her bowels after she had accidentally consumed some marijuana. So I don't know. This is nuts. There are people tap dancing on the potential grave of Johnny Depp's career. Again, we've got places like Gizmodo. That's part of the AV Club. Oh, darn. Johnny Depp lost his libel case against tabloid The Sun. A small gift of good tidings on this unholiest of election eves. The human collection of resin-stained scars, known as Johnny Depp, has lost his libel case against The Sun. Depp filed suit against the tabloid and executive editor Dan Wooten for its use of the phrase wife beater in describing the actor in an April 2018 article about his reportedly violent relationship with Amber Heard. During the end of their marriage, Heard accused Depp of physical abuse linked to a prolonged and highly public series of accusations. Upon reviewing 14 allegations in the libel case and hearing testimony from both Depp and Heard, the judge found that the Sun's description of Depp as a wife beater was truthful. Per the ruling, Mr. Depp did assault Ms. Heard, according to Deadline. The judge went on to say that although he has proved the necessary elements of his case, his cause of action and libel, the defendants have shown what they published in the meaning, which I have held the words to bear were substantially true. Yeah, so this is interesting. I don't know how this is going to go down. I don't know if they can appeal. I have no idea. But yeah, people have lots of opinions, lots of spicy opinions. I think the general public, though, again, when you've got people like Sia coming out and saying, I believe Johnny Depp, you've got people like Winona Ryder coming out and saying, I believe Johnny Depp. I think there might be potential damage done to Amber Heard's career because of it, because of all the stuff that came out. Even if he didn't win, I think that there could be damage. Unfortunately, I think there could be damage for Johnny Depp, too. I mean, a lot of really nasty stuff came out during this trial. So, heel versus babyface, talking about how awful The Sun is. The Daily Mirror and the Daily Mail aren't far behind. Yeah, so it is what it is, guys. You know, I mean, again, just to put out, this is why male victims don't bother speaking up. Johnny Depp has hours of tapes of Amber Heard abusing him, more than 40 witnesses, medical and police records, and security camera footage, yet the judge sided with her because she's a woman. I don't know. It is what it is. So Johnny Depp, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Again, I think because of everything coming out, I don't know how much it's actually going to hurt his career. I think Amber Heard, on the other hand, I think there's been enough put out there that, she might not get a phone call. You know, we're hearing that Heard's time in Aquaman 2 might be trimmed down substantially. You know, maybe she's just difficult to work with on top of everything else. I don't know. You know, will the public forget about this? I don't know. I have no idea. So just reporting what is coming out. There it is. We'll see what happens. Gonna wrap this one up. Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk to you later.